What's up, guys? World's Real Life Sports here. So, today's been a newsworthy day for sure. One thing that I want to talk about first, though, is the Earl Thomas situation. And to me, it's completely hilarious. So, if you haven't heard, Earl Thomas was involved in a domestic dispute with his wife, who could probably be his ex wife soon, or they don't know what's going to happen. But, um, I'll give you a little gloss over real quick, then we'll get into some of the finer details because this is truly appalling and pretty funny if you think about it. So, if you really want to know, like in a short detail thing before I get into the details, first off, he was caught cheating by his wife with a woman at his brother's house, I believe. So, and his wife found out through Snapchat, which is, I don't use social media, so, I don't know why people would have their location on with Snapchat. To me, it kind of seems pretty stupid because you're basically asking to be tracked. But that's neither here nor there. That's your own fault if you want to be tracked, not mine. Told you first. Probably wasn't the first one to tell you. So, anyway, so she found out. She got her Beretta 9mm, but she made sure the magazine wasn't in the gun. But even then, there was still a round in the chamber. So she had the safety off. She held the gun to his head. And she was threatening him. She actually hit him in the nose with the gun. But before he was able to wrestle the gun away from her, she held the gun to his head and was looking like she was ready to shoot. Now, one of the women in the house, probably one of her friends, captured this on video or something. She didn't know the gun was loaded. She did not know the gun. The gun had a round in the chamber. So basically, if she would have slipped up or if she pulled the trigger thinking she could scare him, well, instead of today being, you know, a day about, police brutality and all that stuff, because it is. Today is a crazy day. Um, Today would have also been a day of the passing of Earl Thomas. So now let's get to the details because I already gave you a little bit of them, but I'm gonna give you some more. So what happened was, I think it was either. It's really weird. It's either the leading into this today. It must have been May 5th, that evening, where Earl Thomas and his wife had a disagreement, had a conversation about his drinking. So I heard this story on Fox Sports and TMZ. So if you want to go hear it again, you could go on TMZ or Fox Sports Radio. But, it's to each his own. So I heard it there. And like I said, he had a disagreement with his wife that evening about his drinking. Then he, wasn't trying to hear it. So called his brother Seth, came to pick him up, and then they were off. And then she got suspicious. So she checked his Snapchat, and on his story, she found him with a woman. So, and it also had his location, like an idiot. I don't understand why he would use location and all that things for Snapchat. I hope it's not like a mandatory thing now. But, yikes. Anyway. And then, she calls her friends, and one of her friends, I think she called two of them, one of her friends actually happens to be either the wife or ex-wife of his brother, Seth. So that just makes it even weirder, right? So she gets her, like I said, she got her pistol out of whatever place she got it, unloaded the gun, but the gun had one round in the chamber. So you got to remember that in this whole story. So they go up to the house, and real quick, I believe his brother who was at his house, they were at Seth's house. Seth was also with a woman. So that just makes it even crazier. So one of her friends who happens to either be married or the ex-wife caught him with a woman. So while this whole thing with Earl Thomas is going on, his brother also has another thing going on too. So this whole thing is crazy. So I already told you guys about the details about her. She caught him in the bed with another woman. She puts the gun up to his head. She also talked about, I got something for all you hoes, because I think the woman ran out of the room or something. Man, I mean, and then it also gets crazier because remember, she did hit him in the nose with the gun, but he was also able to remove the gun from her possession. And after that, she actually grabbed a knife and started chasing him around the house with a knife. And then they ended up outside. And why the police got involved was because someone, I believe it was a neighbor, probably heard the commotion, and then they called the cops. And then once the cops got there, they saw Earl and his wife outside. You know, him with the car, him holding the pistol, and then her holding the knife. So then they both got brought into custody. And then, you know, one of the cops saw the video who was investigating it, and they saw what happened. So, you know, that's really what happened. I think TMZ said that Earl Thomas put out a statement that it's not really a big deal. First of all, not only were you caught cheating, but you getting caught cheating, that could have been the end of your life, sir. So this is completely a huge deal, and this should definitely not be glossed over. So, you know, that's really the whole story. But, you know, if there's one lesson I think people should get out of this, is make sure you turn off your location on your Snapchat, because that could probably save you a whole lot of trouble anyway. And then second, you know, I don't endorse cheating, but I think in life people are just gonna do what they're gonna do. So, you know, I tend not to judge people. Um, you know, just, you know, go ahead and go about your business whatever way you want to do it. But if you're gonna do it, you gotta at least be more professional about your cheating and not have it on a social media platform. Like, I just kind of think that part wasn't really smart by Earl Thomas. Like, I mean, you're all pro safety, 3-time All Pro. You're a Super Bowl champ with the Seattle Seahawks. You know, you're on the Ravens now. You guys had a great season last year. Getting caught cheating, you know, kind of doesn't. You know, at this time, what we're doing right now, it's probably not the best time to get caught cheating or doing something stupid. So there's that. But there's not much else to it. I just think it's kind of funny because of just the whole situation is just hilarious. And then, you know, not him almost he could have got killed, but you know, and then her chasing him with a knife. It's, oh man, you know. But I hope this makes you guys laugh, because really it just, the whole thing is just it's just really stupid, you know. But that's gonna do it for this video right here. Not much else to say about this whole situation. I just found out completely hilarious. You know, somebody showed it to me this morning. Oh man. So, you know, but thank you guys for listening. You know, leave your comments, tell me what you guys think about it, and I will see you guys in my next video.